Oh no, this one clones himself. Gabby just got out of a fight. Can he have a night to rest? Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Hell's Paradise. We're now on to episode 11, which is called Weak and Strong. So the last episode was more about this alliance that's growing between some of the surviving inmates and the Asamans that are still with them, and sharing information and just kind of figuring out what's going on with these Tenzin and how they're going to get to this elixir of life. And on the other side of things, we got a little bit more of a history of the island, how it works, how the Tenzin work. And basically what I took from it is that our groups need to come back together already so they can share all the information that they have and actually come up with a game plan, because as we saw with that battle with Gabimaru and the Tenzin, they're not easy to take down. And Gabimaru, from what we've seen, is by far the strongest out of all of the fighters that we've seen. So we definitely need a game plan. And ideally, the two brothers that have made their way out of the pit that was supposed to slowly devour them, they can also join the group because they're pretty hardy as well, especially the one brother with the one eye. And we see that those brothers actually discovered yet another level of the monsters on this island, and they sit in between the Tenzin and the weird malformed gods that we've seen walking around. So still a lot going on, and I believe we only have 13 episodes right now, which I'm not sure if that's going to be the full season of this show or if it's just because they took a break. I know Studio Mappa had their hands full, so it might just be a hiatus. But either way, I'm wondering how much we're going to get to in the next few episodes now that we have this information. I mean, yes, we found where the elixir might reside, but I can't think getting it's going to be simple. So I'm interested to see how we're going to actually move forward and what's going to happen with the fight with the two brothers and this new not Tenzin, but this new monster. So I'm ready to jump into the episode. But just before I do, a reminder that I do all kinds of reactions here on this channel, including other animes. So if you'd like to watch me and support me, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. We just hit 10K the other day, and I'm really hoping to get to 20K in the new year. So I'd love you to be part of that journey. And if you like this video, please show some love to it with the like button as well as some comments below. All right, that out of the way, guys, let's get into the episode right about now. Little brother, I'm gonna need you to step up. Your bro has been saving you since the get-go. I need you to step up. Period. What is that? Why is it pulsing? Like, respectfully, your brother has been handling way too much for you. Okay, so he's like, y'all thought you were taken from me, but I took from you. I like it. I mean, maybe it's the blindness, because the blind sensei can see. Tao? Oh, and it's filling up his blind spot, baby. Oh, now he's dangerous. Probably. Oh my god. Oh! He keeps getting the marks every time he gets hurt. Yeah, it is. Has he? Or maybe you don't know the true capacity of humans. I like that term. It's awfully convenient that I'm not dying. Oh well. That's a very good point. Nothing in this world stays the same and we all change. If you're going to evolve, you're going to evolve. So he's the one who took it for his brother? Oh, no. Well, you were about to do it. Wow. No wonder he feels so indebted to his brother. Yeah, you're gonna learn. This kid is nuts. That's one thing I have learned. He's not okay. Ah. He's your worst nightmare. You were a little too cocky, friend. Oh, eye color change. And they went black. I don't know if I like that. Oh, now you're looking for help? Lame. Good job, little bro. I needed you to step up. Good job. He's also been drinking monster blood, so that might be part of what's going on.
単に潰れたぞ。
Yin and yang. We heard that last episode.
まだまだ仕組みがありそうだが。
Ah. He's right.
これもタオ。
Oh my gosh. The way that he figured that out so quickly. Not the evil laugh.
やっぱ殺せる。
Of course they can. He's not the harder one.
まずは天線どもの居場所だな。
Will he give it up?
見間違いか。ひとまず兄さんの命があってよかった。
I mean, I don't think he is, but I don't know if it's a bad thing at the moment, especially if he's not turning on you at this point.
まるで植物。
They do look like vines, which is what we're inside the cave.
どうだお嬢、俺の剣はすげえだろ。
Just,
強い
yeah, good. Stroke the ego. It's the easiest way to stay out of this man's way.
タオ強い弱い強いダメ
Gotcha.
よくわからんな。
I do. She's saying that Tao is not strong, like there's strength and weakness. It's not strength and strength. I'm wondering if Gabby Maru already uses Tao, but just in a different way.
笑えるほど頼もしい。
Not him doing an autopsy in the middle of a fight.
彼女も同じですが。
You're not going to be dissecting her, so don't even think about it.
逃げたように見えた。普通の人間にはそんなこ
The
と。
vines.
好き悪いとモテねえぞ。
モテなくて結構。
He's like, yeah, I'm not really trying to get on the lady's good side, but maybe don't scare her. She did save your life.
俺には全国津浦浦。
Who is this guy? Where did he show up from? Oh, he's another one of those guys.
密かに探しておりましたメイ様。
Secretly. Who are you?
リエン様の言いつけもあり探しにも行けず、
So you're one of
こ
the
うして再
Tenshin.
会できた行幸。
Or you're one of the ones that, the middle guys.
このお方は本来お前たち人間と共にいていい存在ではな
She
い。
wants to be here. She chose to be here.
天線って例の。
Yeah, but she hasn't fed off a human
や
yet.
はり人間ではなかった。
I think you knew that, Gabby.
これ以上厄介事に関わっては先を見失うかもしれん。
Yeah, but you said the same thing about Sagiri, and you were wrong about that. She saved your life. That's the right move.
いや、つい。
He really couldn't.
助け舟のつもりならば筋違い。
That's his mistake to make.
また泣かれてもかなわんし。
He's a big softy at heart.
お前たちを単にするために我らは来た。
Oh no, this one clones himself. Gabby just got out of a fight. Can he have a night to rest? I'm sick. She doesn't want to go back with you, bro. I mean, I don't even know if that's like a... Does that sound like a term that's gonna scare people? I'm boss of the butterflies, yo. Flap, flap.
の剣はより強くなったぞ。
That is the right mentality.
なんだ。
Yeah, they don't attack. Yeah, with just their hands.
以前のわしなら見捨てていたかもしれんな。上陸してから自分らしくない行動ば
Yeah,
かり
you've
だ。
been tapping into your emotions.
悪い気はしない。
That's right. That's because you're supposed to. Tap into your emotions.
お前らこそ。な
Exactly.
ぜそこまであの娘に執着する？
Weirdos. She's a minor.
単になる前に教えてやろう。他を高める修行は
Oh,
5つ。
okay. Lessons. Thank you. Explain.
最も重要な防虫術。
Sounds like a new jutsu. He already knows ninjutsu. Let's add another one to the roster.
平たく言えば成功のことです。
Ew! That's not happening. That's not happening.
どちらかを必ず持つ。
I get that part, but we don't know you like that, bros. Buy us dinner first.
二者の陰陽を結合し循環させる。これが防虫術。
Sure.
すなわち天仙様だ。
I'm sure they did.
転換して他を高める。
Sure. Heightened Tao. That's the way to call it. Although, listen, I'm not gonna, like, deny that there is a lot of power in sexual energy, but
女と男が入れ替わるあれか。
だが普通の生物は一極しか持たない。
that's true.
陰陽二極の循環には相手がいる。
So basically, you're just talking about making
メイ様は
children.
陰。それも特上の陰の木。
Oh,
メイ
gross.
様の陰と我々の陽を結合し循環させることが
Oh, okay. I get what you mean. Exactly. That's not happening.
みんなで言うな。ヘド。
Exactly. We don't need to voice it.
でありながら陰の木しか持たない劣等種。故に城内から放逐
Only
される。
in. Ah, so she's just a woman. Not just, but in
この
gender.
ままのたれ死ぬか。我らの修行相手として蓬莱にとどまるか。 そのための目印。
Okay, so you see, that's Gabby saying, so me and Rain, we have beef now. I'm gonna have to return the favor. No, sir, we're not gonna return her to you for that. I'm not even gonna, exactly. Thank you for voicing it, for the sake of not getting this video taken down. Yep, Gabby Maru's like, I have heard enough. Y'all, thank you for giving him the fuel he needed. He was tired. He been having a hard time, but y'all gave him what he needs now. Marked exactly.
物のように言うのはやめろ
Period.
のは難しそうだ。
It's not gonna happen. Your Tenzin couldn't even turn him into tan, but y'all tried though. Oh god, they're even uglier.
化け物に変化したか
Yes, he did.
これも同じ術か
Not well, yes, but at a weaker level. Oh, look at her. She's so happy that someone's defending her.
待て援護しろ
Yeah, he's like, I got my own issues. I'm sorry, bro. You were talking about underling. You better deal with it.
威力は天仙様ほどではないがやはり見えん
Oh, I need you to be able to see it like the brother. Do you have to drink more?
火の橋
That was cool. That helps for now. Come up with a plan, guys.
手につまずいている場合じゃないのだ
You
が
don't.
本番は奴らだ
I'm wondering how if he can tap into it without drinking the monster blood.
他を見るには強さと弱さの両立した心が必要
What
だ
she's been saying.
心を特定の状態にする必要がある
It doesn't. You just need to drink some monster blood.
あなたは心を弱くしなければなら
Oh,
ない
that's gonna be hard for him.
弱くって戦闘中
He's like, this goes against all of my ninja training.
強さと弱さの両方がなければ感じら
That's
れ
what she's
ない
been trying to tell you. Can't be strong, and you've been strong.
それは弱さじゃない
That's
強
strength.
さの種よ
Oh, look at y'all.
大事
Let her in. Let her in, Gabby. And I know that goes against everything you've... Actually, I feel like Gabby can learn overnight.
大体わかった
大体って
His Tao? Yep. That's what the other Tencent said. He sensed that Tao. He can see
ユッ
it.
ケってこんな説明で理解したのか
Listen, Gabby is an exceptional student. Always has been. Encore?
って名前は知らなくても似た術を習得してても変じゃない
Exactly. And that's what the Tencent said. He is already using Tao, even if he doesn't understand that he is.
背後の気配もはっきりわかる
See?
後で叩き込まれた修行の数々
And they never taught me this very
たどり着けなかった
basic.
感覚だ
Right. That's hilarious. He's like, all that training, all that pain, and y'all didn't even teach me the most important lesson out there.
まるで葛藤の波の中にいるような
That's like Sagiri.
今ならわかる
Yeah.
木の水が周囲とぶつかり大きな波紋を作る様がわかるように
Not him just doing the gentle touch, like, I don't even have to use my energy now.
まるで
Is it? Now you know.
もうお主の勝ちはない
That's right. And he's not gonna let you, you creeps, you freaks.
これでようやく天仙様と同じ土俵か
I wouldn't go that far yet, bro.
話せ他に仲間は天仙様の居場所
He's
は
like, let's get it on now.
私を含む3人の同志が人間の偵察を天仙様より命じられ
Okay.
た。
We like a cooperative captive. He's like, let me just borrow your head. I was thinking that he was giving up a little too easily. Why did they open the doors for them? I don't like it.
蓬莱
It's pretty nice. Don't go any further. Oh, well, thanks, Treebeard. You were a real one. Damn. Oh, it's about to get real again, guys. It's about to get real again. Oh, man. I'm scared for these guys because they're behind. Like, how do I explain it? That group, like, they got all the information that the Treebeard gave them, but now he's gone. I mean, it sounded like he was about, like he said, he was already on the verge of turning into an actual tree anyways, but still, he was very helpful. And he did give them a lot of background, but the Tao explanation was very primitive. And I do think that Sagiri is already tapping into Tao to some degree, but obviously not to the level that Gabby Maru is. But I don't need, they're not ready to fight a Tenzin yet, guys. And that's why I was like, them opening the door is not a good idea. It's not good. And they should have just been walking through. You really think that after everything you've been through on this damn island, that they're just going to let you walk through the... Anyways, I'm hoping Sagiri's okay. Everybody else is expendable to me as far as I'm concerned. Even though I do like the female ninja. She's funny, but You know, if I got to choose between her and Sagiri, I'm keeping Sagiri at this point. But anyhow, good episode. We got a lot more understanding around the Tau and how it's so central to this island and what's going on here. The battle with the two brothers against the Doshi is the name of them, was good. And it looks like for that one brother, the one with the blonde hair, being in the pit, whether it's because the pit actually started to absorb and digest him or because he's been drinking monster blood, which I think could be part of it. Either way, although I think he already was using Tau, because that's what has been the theme from all of these episodes where we've been interacting with the Tensen or the Doshi, is that they're all saying that this group of people, or at least some of the people that were in this group that have shown up to the island, are different. They're stronger. And I think what they're saying is that they're all to some degree using using Tau, or at least using Tau, even if they're not aware of Tau. So anyway, we see that with that brother, the blonde one, that he was already starting to figure out the weaknesses of the Tensen already, again, knowing that there was strength and weakness, but he didn't really understand how it all came together. But since being in that pit and coming out, and like I said, we saw him take a huge chug of monster blood, so I can't think that was for nothing. But now he seems to be getting a lot more understanding, and thanks to the vines growing all over his body, he's starting to act more like a Tensen with the quick healing, the immediate, I wouldn't even say regrowth at this point, but the healing. And we now see that the Tau that he's able to wield is making up for the blind spot of his eye. Again, I don't think it's regenerating his eye because it still looks blind, but he doesn't need it, much like the blind sensei who doesn't need his vision to be able to see what's around him, which again, he's a Tau seer as well. He doesn't call it Tau, but he very much can sense things around him via Tau as well. I don't think he understands how to channel it though, which is why he wasn't able to go head to head with the Tensen, but he still has the gist of it. And so very interesting that we're seeing these fighters now start to understand this concept, and these very specific prisoners being able to tap into it. And like I said, with the blonde, it seems to, like I said, it's actually affecting his physicality. Like the fact that we saw his arms got broken and he just snapped them right back. And he got slashed in the neck, the neck healed back. So that's Tensen behavior. And we've not seen that at Gabimaru, obviously, but maybe now that he understands Tau more, he can channel that into healing. We'll have to see. But anyway, I do think the way that these two are the way that the brother and Gabimaru are managing Tau or channeling Tau is going to be different, but we'll have to see. But anyhow, yeah, that fight happened. He took care of that one. Well, he didn't kill him. He actually just weakened that one Doshi because he's like, I want to understand my enemy, which, like I said, the blonde kind of comes off as a big burly jock, but he's very smart. He's actually quite astute. Like his brother's obviously like the brainiac, but the blonde is actually very astute. He's always paying attention. He doesn't seem that way because he's swinging around big, heavy objects, but he's very, like I said, he's very aware of his surroundings. And seeing a little bit of their backstory again about how he's the one who actually took his eye because he didn't want his brother. Like his brother is his reason for everything, right? That is his North Star right there, is that little brother who, I know I give him a hard time in the episode, but truthfully, protecting him is what gives him purpose, and it's what gives him his strength to do the crazy. And that's basically, like, we see that that's been the case since they were children. So yeah, the two of them working together, as long as they're together, I think that will be a tempering thing for him. I don't know whether or not the blonde is turning into a Tensen. I think that's the overarching question, because we saw that his brother is worried because he's like, he's changing. I can tell he's changing. Something's changed in him, but I don't know if it's bad or good yet. But for now, mentally, the brother seems to be the same, but we'll have to see how this, whatever is going on with his body, if it starts to affect his mind or not. And I do wonder whether or not the Tensen are going to want to change tacks with him now that he's acting more like them, to maybe try to get him to join versus just taking him out, because is he even going to make good Tan anymore, right? If he is turning into one of them potentially. So anyways, it'll be interesting. But I guess he's going to be like Mai, in that he's only a male, right? I don't think, again, actually, let me take that back, because now that his body is changing, he might be able to switch between the genders as well. We'll have to see what happens. But anyway, that was very interesting. Gave us a lot of understanding again about this world and how the Tau works. And again, just another way that Tau affects people in the brothers. We'll have to see what happens with the younger one though. And then back to, of course, Gabimaru and the fights. We see that they were fighting off all of those weaker, the weaker monsters, while these guys were trying to get they were fighting off the weaker monsters, and then we saw another one of the Doshi. Two of the Doshi showed up, actually. We didn't even see the second one initially, but they came to get Mai, and now we got some backstory on Mai and what she is, and I was right. She is a baby Tenzin. I guess she was one that was created, and now I'm wondering if the leader, Reina was his name? But anyway, if the leader who created all the rest of them created her, it's interesting that he would create her and she doesn't have the ability to shift between the genders like the rest of them do, unless she wasn't created through him. I'm thinking that since they, bumped the uglies, maybe she's actually born. Like maybe she was literally born of one of the offshoots, and that's why she's not the same as the rest. Or it could just be some type of evolution of how these things are created. But we'll have to find out. We didn't find out how she came to be, but we now know verification she is one of the Tenzin. And it looks like she was cast out from the Tenzin group because she can't shift. She's only got the female energy, the ki as they called it. So only the yin of the yang, or the yang of the yin, whichever one. So that's why she was tossed out. But we see that the options they gave was for her to either leave entirely lose her life or work with the Doshi to help train them. And like I said, we don't need to get into the specifics. I think they made it pretty clear that it wasn't just a matter of them studying and learning from her as a Tenzin. It was about using her for other nefarious purposes. And yeah, like I said, I don't need to go into details. It's really gross to think about, but it was enough for Gabi Maru to be like, there's no way in hell she's going back while I'm breathing. So, and again, it looks like it's interesting because I think Mai should be strong enough to fight them off, but it looks like we saw in the flashback that when Mai was cast out, she looked like a woman. As far as her physicality, I mean, like she looked older. But since she's been with Treebeard, she's been in a child form. So very interesting. I wonder that choice of her going into a childlike state says a lot about what she went through. And it also kind of says a lot about what her mentality is around a lot of things. And anyways, I want to learn more about Mai is my point. She's a very interesting character thus far. But going into a childlike state when she has the ability to be an adult and have that power says a lot to me about what's going on with her. And the fact that, to me, what that says is that she wants to be protected. She doesn't want to have to defend herself. She wants to be protected. And again, in the grand scheme of the Tenzin, I think she is a child, even if she can physically morph into someone who's an adult. But anyway, we found that out about Mai. We know a little bit more about her backstory, and we see now why the Doshi wanted her back. But I'm glad that those Doshi look like they're getting taken care of, thank goodness, and they've been taken out of the equation, so that won't happen for now. But I think he said that there are, did he say 3 Doshi? Yeah, I think he said there was 3 of them, and we know that one of them right now is being tied up by the brothers. So if that's only 3 of them, then that's at least one obstacle out of the way for now. But obviously, there's still more Tenzin to go, so lots still happening, and the sensei and the girl are still out there as well. So yeah, interesting episode. We learned a lot, as I said, about more of the lore of this island. Gabi Maru finally understanding what Tao is, and now he can see it, understand it. He doesn't fully get it, but he gets it enough that he's no longer going to be vulnerable to the invisible attacks like he was before. He now thinks he's on the level of the Tenzin, but I think he's definitely underestimating them again. So, but still, just that having that advantage in the fighting is going to be huge for him as far as surviving. And again, if he can get Sagiri on the same level, then I think that's, combined with the brothers, there's a chance they might actually get off this island, is all I'm saying. And at this point, forget the elixir. How do we get off this island alive? So yeah, another good episode. Lots of information in this one. I enjoyed it a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love to this video, and we will see you in the next one.